When to hunt, to me, is anytime you get a chance. Because for many of us, you don't have weekends to hunt, and we can't change the weather. The weather is what it is, and the conditions are what they are. So we definitely got a better chance of being out there and being successful in the woods and sitting at the house. If I only had 1 or 2 good spots to hunt and the wind was wrong, I personally would rather forfeit that hunt that afternoon than go in there and mess that stand up, because you work hard, you have one time a year and pretty much a small window, whatever that good spot is, to be successful. And if you educate those deer, they're gone. They're gonna do something different if you're trying to hunt a mature deer. You know, the moon plays a factor, the weather. Probably the thing I try to stay away from or not hunt the most is when it's low pressure and it's warm, humidity's high. You know, the deer don't like to move. They're miserable just like we are. If I walk outside and it's miserable out there and it's just hot and yucky, the deer feel the same way. A lot of times they got their winter coat, so their movement is extremely suppressed. Little food plots, you can hunt the edges of your good spots just to be out there and enjoy the outdoors. Those are great, maybe shoot a doe, but when you really are focused on a mature deer, you got pictures in this one spot of this 2 or 3 bucks you're excited to hunt in this bottom or this ridge or whatever, little funnel, natural funnel. Wait till those conditions are right. I'd rather hunt a good spot 1 or 2 times than try to force it, because after you've been there 8, 10, 12 times, and unless the rut's fixing to start and those deer get on their feet, those little local deer that live there, they know what's going on, they're done. That's how I feel about it. So moon phases, you know, definitely I don't want to sit here and tell you that they're, you know, being a tree at 10 to 2 on a full moon. You definitely see deer patterns change as the moon changes. It's pretty common. It does affect them. Always afternoon hunting is my favorite. In the early season, you can hunt mornings, but I pretty much don't enjoy hunting many mornings during the early season. As you get further in the year and you start getting close to that pre-rut, things start changing when those deer are on their feet. But when those deer are in early season feed patterns, they're feeding late in the evening at night. Yeah, you can catch some in the morning. It happens all the time. But on my best spots, I don't like to walk in there at daylight or right before daylight, because it's a good chance you're going to bump deer out of there going in. So I'd rather go in there early in the afternoon before they get up and start moving to my better spot. So that's kind of a big topic with a whole bunch of different variables to it. So, you know, you got your early season, you adjust to the pre-rut, you adjust to the rut, you got rub scrapes we've talked about, your food changes. You got to keep changing as that season goes. So to get back to this whole discussion is when to hunt, you know, just be conscious of the time of year, conscious of your food sources, and we all want to hunt, we all enjoy the woods, and it's never a bad time to be there, but there's always better times.